Good morning, everyone. It's time for today's garden tour, and I am starting out on this really cool looking tomato. Whoever thought it'd be so exciting to watch tomatoes grow and see what they do, but it is. And the tomato jungle is a little bit wild, so this is going to be today's project. Going to get in here and really prune it out. Get some of the disease out of here and get these plants some airflow. Just want to come over here and show you this morning's discovery. This completely massive tomato. It is bigger than my hand. This thing is absolutely insane. So cool. Little shot of the herb bed over there going crazy. The bees are absolutely loving it, so that's great. It's kind of what we want. Get in here and pollinate everything. Sorry if the focus is going in and out. I'm just using my phone, and obviously that's not professional quality, but it works. Look at this branch of cherry tomatoes. I mean, this is just insane. It's so heavy that we had to give it its own support over here. And when we prune it out, like things like, like this leaf where it's kind of icky, we'll take that off. But hopefully we'll be able to see where we need to get in there and add another support for it to get it off the ground. We just don't want to invite the bugs. They're going to find it, but we don't want to invite them. Have the pruners in the trash can already. We will put anything that is diseased and whatnot that shouldn't go into the compost in that trash pail, and then that'll just go in the garbage. We won't keep that. Huge cabbage. Really nice, firm head. We've still been checking for the cabbage worms, and I have noticed this morning when I was looking this over, I did find one, so I think they're beginning to hatch. We're going to have to do a really good check over and make sure we get those off before they eat too much of that cabbage. And then we will also use a neem oil and dish soap kind of mixed concoction to spray those to keep those worms off our cabbages so that we get the cabbage. Brussels sprouts and cucumber plants. Going crazy, having fun, getting up to that trellis. A little cucamelon here at the end. Going up the trellis. Really excited to try these. My cousin told me that they were really delicious, but I've never had them, so I'm really excited. Another cabbage. Horseradish going wild. It'll be really cool. Hopefully in a few weeks we'll see that bloom, and the flowers are actually really beautiful. You wouldn't know it, but they are. Here's the okra. Just getting huge. Look at what's going on in there. How exciting. Not real familiar with okra, so I don't know if this leaf is in trouble and should be taken off. It looks kind of like a fungus, so if anybody knows if that's detrimental to the plant, if you could share that with me so I could get that pruned up if I'm able. I know nothing about okra. We just plugged it in the ground and wanted to try it because we love to eat it. Did some pruning over here of wild tomatoes from last year, but they still come up. And we just pull them out because we don't want them to grow here. We don't want them choking anything else out, but don't worry about it. If you want one to grow there, let it grow. Brussels sprout, looking good. Oh, check this out, guys. These are the sunflowers. And just for measure, This is a 6-foot fence, and they are tall. They are taller than both Shannon and I. And I think we have a couple that are putting heads on, so we should have blooming sunflowers very soon. Carrot row, looking good. And then scarlet runner beans. You'll see we never had anything germinate at the end here. I don't know if we'll put in some sort of like succession planting with maybe another planting of beans and just see if we can get a harvest before the fall. But we just try things. You should too. Do what you can. Get a bucket, put some dirt in it or a planter, and grow something that interests you. Look at that bean. One more rung to the top of the trellis. So cool to watch them grow. Scarlet runner beans. Some more beautiful blossoms. Smaller okra plants. Things seem to do a little differently based on where they are in the garden, and that's okay. You know, we're not growing here to fully support our food for the year. You know, we're working toward that, but this is really a lot of learning for us. Learning what works, learning when to harvest, learning what we can use and how to preserve it. Don't be afraid to do that. It's just good. Look at those beets down in there. Can you see it? They're getting a little bit of sun scalding because they came up out of the ground rather than staying fully under. But I think they're okay still. They just look a little different. We pulled our first one out. And also with this ground, when it started out, it was a yard and mostly clay. These wood chips, I think we're in our 3rd or 4th year that these wood chips have been here. And it has drastically changed the soil. But it still needs work. We still have to take care of it, and we have to soften that clay so that root vegetables can get down in there. If you're working with clay, don't think it's impossible. It's not. It just takes a little bit of work. A little bit of waiting, a little bit of practice. So start small. You know, work on getting one spot really awesome and growing whatever plant excites you. More cabbages. I'll be checking these pretty diligently for worms. And looks like something's getting on the inside. Hopefully not a slug. We had a terrible time with slugs, I think last year. This is really exciting. This is our ground cherry. And look at that. So exciting. Whoops, sorry. The leaf took the whole shot. How exciting is that? Now we just have to wait for them to fall on the ground. And then they'll be like delicious little garden candies, as I've heard them called before. You know, Shannon and Gage really, really love them. I've never had them, so I'm really excited to try them out. Another cabbage. Doing well. And here is the kale. Probably due for another haircut today. I think it's just pruning day. It's a very loud motorcycle coming by. Sorry about that. I don't mind the sound, but maybe some of you do. Look at all the sunflowers. So yeah, if I get some time and I'm not too worn out after we get in here and do all the pruning, because it is kind of hot today, I might grab another video just to show you, you know, the upfront difference of from now to pruning. If not, I think you'll probably see it next week or not. Not sure. We're going camping next weekend, so I'll have to see how I feel when I get back on Sunday. But maybe if I don't get to it Sunday, maybe I'll do a Monday night. As always, if you have any questions or input or just want to share your comments, like I said, we are by no means experts, but we really, really do enjoy doing this, and we really do enjoy sharing it. Until next time, everyone, I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching.